Revolut versus N26, which is better? Hello everyone, in this video we are going to be doing a quick comparison between a Revolut and N26. So what platform is better if you're looking for an online money transfer platform that enables you to also save, invest, set up cards, and much more. So let's get into it. Now, let's start off with the security features of both of these platforms because we know that when we're doing online banking, we want to do it with a platform that is reliable. So, in terms of a background check, the Revolut platform has been licensed by a Germany and regulated by the BaFin, which is the country's regulatory authority. It is fully licensed and secure. Then you also have Revolut, which in which there is a fully secured user segregated account with HTTPS and cards that are 3D secure. Now, after that, the overall pricing of both of these is pretty much similar. So there is a fee that is set up for both of these platforms. If you go into Revolut, you can see that the pricing is accessible and you can take a look at the pricing, but it doesn't provide every fee found on the regular standard fee schedule. Now, both of these are trustworthy and reliable, but what about their qualities and their services? Well, if we take a look at the mobile applications, N26 is well designed and smooth, and the interface has many interesting features, including spaces and app freeze cards. So you can bank on the go with N26. Well, how does Revolut stack up? Well, it is also well designed, well rated, with helpful features. And if we take a look at account management, you have overdraft and multiple top up methods that are available, but only one currency is supported on the N26 application. Now, if we take a look at the Revolut application, we can see that there are many top-up methods and currencies, though there are lacks in overdraft and interest. Both have a pretty standard support system, and card payments on both of these are pretty much the same. Now, all the card features such as contactless delivery, 3D secure, Apple Pay, Google Pay, virtual cards, IBAN numbers, top-up methods, and direct debits are the same. However, on N26, you only have the EUR, which is pounds, and with using a Revolut card, you can actually access 31 other currencies as well. Now, in terms of everyday use, I would say that for everyday use, N26 is a slightly, just ever so slightly better platform. The reason for that is there are zero everyday costs such as monthly fees or transfer fees and local ATM withdrawal fees. Those are non-existent. On Revolut, there are no monthly fees and a few running costs for day-to-day use. Now, with N26, another really big benefit that I have found has been free withdrawals of three withdrawals. So however much amount you're withdrawing, that doesn't matter. If you're doing three withdrawals in the Eurozone, those are going to be free, no extra charges would be added. Now, however, if you're choosing to proceed with a Revolut and their digital cards or their physical cards, and you're trying to do a ATM withdrawal on Revolut, withdrawals over £200 or equivalent a month cost 2%. Third-party ATM charges, fair use limits, and weekend surcharges are also going to apply. So withdrawal actually costs you a lot with Revolut. Online spending is pretty much the same and it comes at no cost. And international spending has a pretty equivalent fee of 1.7 on almost both of these platforms. Now, how satisfied are their users? Well, I do find that both of these platforms have a really nice user base. Both of these platforms have dedicated users which have found the applications to be super easy to navigate through with the access of English, French, and other languages, availability in the EU, EEA, Switzerland for N26, and UK, EU, US, and other countries for Revolut. So internationally, Revolut is more popular. However, if you are in the EU, then you might want to opt for N26 because of some of the added benefits and lower processing costs. Now, the customer support is pretty much the same and the support languages are the same as well. So what is the final verdict whether to choose N26 or Revolut as a digital checking account partner? It is not going to be an obvious decision and will probably It will probably depend on your personal region and personal preferences. It comes down to really where you're located and what you are looking for. I recommend using N26 for EU residents looking for a low cost, fully fledged bank account with flexible spending domestically or in Europe. However, for those who are already happy with their pre existing banking accounts and are looking for a spending option that they can take overseas and use domestically as well, Revolut is going to be a nifty tool with in app features, low fees, and can be best for people that are traveling and looking to use a digital payment method that is secure, safe, and can be used globally. N26 is also not available to customers in the US or the UK yet. So overall, Revolut gives a slight edge for people that are frequent travelers, expats, and online spenders, while N26 has a edge for lower cost banking. So if you're trying to save as much money as possible, N26 would be a better option. Now, both of these platforms are going to provide you with similar features. However, signing up on both of these is pretty much the same. N26 has the option to start creating your bank account. For that, you have to confirm your email address, proceed with the application, and verify your identity. Whereas if you take a look on Revolut, you can sign up directly via the app's QR code, open the app up in your mobile device, and get started. Now, you also have different plans for businesses on Revolut, which you can actually access, whereas N26 works more like a bank, and you will see that personal and business are different, and you will see that they have different cards that you can actually get, and the fees are going to be different as well. Additionally, if you're looking for the standard benefits that you would get with a bank account, such as discounts and premium features, then you would have to opt for even the paid version or the paid cards on N26, like you would on a regular bank. It's really a choice of personal preferences, and I do think that with the features going neck and neck, I would say that overall for a international user, I would recommend Revolut simply because it's a fintech, it's not very standardized, and if you already have a bank, you're not going to be looking for the primary banking features. However, if you really want to use something that is very similar to an actual bank, that is going to give you the same features, the same integrations as a bank would, then N26 is the better option if you are in the Eurozone. So if you're not in the EU, I would directly say your only option is Revolut. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions about Revolut or N26 or any other platform, make sure to leave those in the comment box down below. I would love to know what you guys have to say.